What is D4Z for array contraction in Facioscapulohumeral end? Imagine your DNA as a long, twisted ladder made up of many building blocks. In some parts of your DNA, there are repeated segments called D4Z4 units. These repeats are usually present in a specific number, between 11 and 150 copies. Now, in a condition called Facioscapulohumeral Muscular Dystrophy, or FSHD, something unusual happens to these repeats. The number of D4Z4 units gets shortened, often to just 1 to 10 copies. This change is called D4Z4 array contraction. This contraction occurs near the end of chromosome 4 in a region known as for Q35. When the D4Z4 array is shortened, it causes changes in how the DNA is packed inside the cell. Normally, this region is tightly packed and keeps certain genes turned off. But with fewer repeats, the DNA relaxes, and this relaxation leads to the activation of a gene called DUX4. DUX4 is usually turned off in adult muscle tissue, but when it becomes active, it produces a protein that acts as a transcription factor. This means it can turn other genes on or off. The abnormal activation of DUX4 in muscle cells is toxic and is believed to cause muscle damage. Over time, this damage results in the muscle weakness and wasting seen in FSHD. Scientists have found that the smaller the number of D4Z4 repeats, the more severe the symptoms tend to be. For example, if only 1 to 3 repeats are present, symptoms often start earlier and progress faster. When there are more repeats, like 7 to 10, the disease may be milder or develop later in life. It's important to note that this genetic change is specific to FSHD type 1, which is the most common form. Diagnosis usually involves genetic testing to identify the contraction of the D4Z4 array. Currently, there are no treatments that can stop or reverse the disease. Instead, management focuses on supporting muscle function and improving quality of life. Understanding the D4Z4 array contraction helps researchers learn more about how FSHD develops and progresses. It also highlights the importance of genetic testing for accurate diagnosis. If you or someone you know has symptoms of muscle weakness or family history of FSHD, consulting a healthcare professional for proper testing and advice is essential. Remember, each person's experience with muscular dystrophy can be different, and ongoing research continues to explore potential therapies.